Ethiopia, where dozens of people remain trapped after a landslide at a huge rubbish dump on the outskirts of Addis Ababa. The death toll has risen to at least 35. That's according to officials. It's believed there were around 150 people at the Koshe garbage landfill when the landslide took place on Saturday night. A number of makeshift homes have been buried under tons of garbage. People have been eking out an existence by finding useful items among the garbage. Dumping only recently resumed there.
We told them not to dump at the top. I think the decision by the city's officials to resume dumping waste some months back was the main reason for this accident, which has so far buried at least 20 houses. I think some 150 people were here during the landslide.
Well, let's get you the very latest now on that story. We're joined live on the line from Addis Ababa by CGTN's Girum Chala. Girum, what is the latest on that landslide? How are rescue operations going at the moment, and just how stable is that rubbish dump currently?
Good evening, Lindy from Addis Ababa. I've just spoke with the Addis Ababa mayor, Deriba Kuma, and the number of people who died has reached 46 at the moment and counting. The rescue mission has continued. People are buried under the thousands and millions of tons of garbage in the capital's biggest dump site, landfill. As you've also said on your intro, the people who've been buried under are perhaps 150 and more than that. So we are just expecting the number could rise. For now, it's 46. 2 people have been saved from the dump's burial down alive. And, the mayor was also mentioning to us that this activity that they're doing right now, because it's getting a bit late, the number of people who died could even reach 100 and even plus. So for now, we have heard is 46.
That is indeed very worrying. But of course, Girum, one must wonder why so many people were on that rubbish site at that particular time. Can you help us understand that?
Okay, so this dump site has been, the landfill has been there for about 40 years now. And this is a mountain of garbage which comes from across the Addis Ababa city. And people scavenge there, mostly making their livelihood out of it, looking for scrap metal, looking for plastic bottles for recycling. So they make decent amounts of money out of it. So it's been a culture. But over the last 40 years, it's only rainy seasons that could cause this kind of landslide, and people were resettled because some people also live around there because these are makeshift houses, as we've already said. People live in mud houses, people live in plastic houses, and these two combined, those who are looking for something to sell out of that garbage and those who are living there, because it happened at this time around with no expectations happening, that the danger, as you've heard, is too much, and 46 people died so far. And people were actually told not to come to dump site, that landfill, because there's construction going on at the moment. Ethiopia is building one of the biggest recycling factories around to produce electricity out of it. But then again, when things happen, there's no way that you can just prevent it. So that's what the authorities are saying. They're just trying to save lives at the moment. But people always have been told not to come to that landfill, Lindy.